Hello everyone and welcome back to another video where today we have a pretty important question which we are gonna try to answer here. And that question is the Sheridan still OP? So as you may know, the Sheridan got introduced into the game in the last update, I believe. And it just got nerfed in this update, which is 6.8. It used to be pretty much the most OP tier 10 tank in the game, and like the most OP tank in the game in general. It was completely game breaking and like retarded and dumb, and it had no place in the game in my opinion. However, it may still be the case, but let's find it out. So, first of all, what has been nerfed about the tank? As you can see, the DPM of the heat shell, which is the rocket as well, the DPM of it has been reduced to 1900 because the alpha damage got reduced to 490 from 560. The pen is 310 now. What that means is basically you have less pen. Obviously you have 490 damage, so basically 500 damage. And remember, this is a light tank. And this is a shell which can actually travel over objects or hills and things like that. And 500 damage for that shell is just still completely dumb. And it's on a light tank. Light tank doing 490 damage. I mean, whatever. The APCR shell has also received a penetration nerf from 240 to 230. Which doesn't really make a big difference in my opinion. Not as big as the heat pen does. Although 310 is still better than the tier 10 mediums. Like the heat shell which the tier 10 mediums have. Unlike the APCR. But that doesn't really matter. So, that's what they nerfed about the tank. It still has the same mobility, the same camo, the same kind of trollish armor which you can't really HE. Because it's spaced like everywhere, except the turret, which you can pan with HE. But yeah, overall, I think the tank is still OP as shit. And to prove that, I'm gonna show you my first 5 replays, which I played in this update. First one is on the map Hellas, which is a new map. Also, as you can see, I made a few changes in my graphics settings. I believe it looks a bit better. At least I like it a lot better actually, without shadows and without grass. Which is gonna be less distracting, obviously. So the map is Hellas. I don't really have an opinion about this map yet. What I noticed is that you can get a lot of crossfire on this map. So, for example, you come here and you're gonna have shots on the people playing on the left side. We spot a 183 and the Leo. I see the 183 is not really an easy target to pen with this kind of penetration. So I go for the Leo, 611 damage. I didn't even get punished for it. Now it's time to reload. And we are peeking again. We see the WT. He doesn't see me. I peek him and I do 1000 damage with the light tank, because balance, yay. So yeah, WT is at 260 HP. Completely balanced, as you can see. This tank is definitely shit now. Well, okay, anyways, jokes aside. We shoot the 140 for 580. And he bounces me, because why not? Because the tank is just so balanced once again. And we can just relocate with our 65 km/h speed. WT is right there, aiming the shot. And we kill him, obviously. We are up to 2.5k damage and we are thinking about relocating. However, we see the opportunity to shoot the FV, the 215B or the 183 in the side, which we are gonna try. I see the S of the 215B, 591 with HE. And we are up to 3k damage already. In like less than 2 minutes. We see the 183, I was thinking about shooting a rocket to him, but in the end I decided to like put auto aim and just kill him with a regular shell. So as you can see, now we are up to 3.3k damage and we are chasing the T-57 Heavy with our 68-70 km/h speed. So the T-57 is still at full HP, he's clipping someone at the moment. We are thinking about HEing his ass, however we are too late with it. That was my mistake, definitely. We still got the assisting damage from the 140. And here we are trying to finish him with HE. The WT shoots him, which means we can get the full damage of him. But it's still fine because we have 3.6k damage. And here we are going going after the Grilla. Grilla is hiding behind the rock. I don't know where that shot went. It definitely hit the ground, as we could see there. So yeah, the Grilla has pretty much given up, which is exactly what he, that's his only option at this point. I finish him, which actually puts me up to 4.3k damage. As you can see, almost 4.3k damage, 1.3k spotting damage as well, and 4 kills, which gave me a first class. So first game, it's still OP. Second game, Desert Sands. Let's see. So Desert Sands, we are gonna go to the left side to spot the enemies. That was my plan in this game. Let's see how it goes. Maybe it's gonna be a shitty game with like 600 damage, who knows. So like I said, we are going to the desert on the left side. Tank is fast as fuck, so we can actually spot the enemies very easily. No one is getting spotted so far, which is to be expected because they're just about to leave the spawn, as you can see. K91, IS4 and Leo 1 have been spotted. K91 decides to move in front. I see the Sheridan on my right side, who is actually trying to like flank me, I guess. I was trying to make him shoot the rails instead of me, which actually happens to be the case as well. He's trying to come after me. I put a shot into his side and he's just chasing me, which is pretty hopeless for him anymore. As you can see, he missed his shot as well. I could have tried to fire HE at his turret, which would have been the right move probably, because that way I would have been able to kill him with one shot. The force bounces off him somehow. I'm trying to show him my side so he can't HE me, and I finish him with my HE because he had 81 HP. Now we are going again, going after the Motion and the Panzer. Motion is right here. I wasn't trying to go for the tracks because I'm not exactly sure how this APCR shell would do against it. The pen on the APCR shell is quite shit. It was quite shit in the past as well, at least in my opinion. Like, it didn't feel like 240. It felt more like 220 at most. It's 230 now, which feels like 210. I don't know, I have a kind of a hate against the APCR shells. I kind of hate them. Like, whenever I have an APCR shell as my standard shell, I really don't like it. Like, just look at the Chieftain. It has two types of APCR shells. It has a standard APCR and a premium APCR. The pen on that tank is quite bad. Like, even though it says it's kind of good on paper, but in reality the normal shell is quite disappointing, at least in my opinion. Like, maybe I'm just special or something, but that's certainly what I think. Anyways, we took out the Panzer and now we are gonna try to help the IS-4 by shooting the K91 with a very lucky shot into his side. Now all I need to do is I need to save my IS-4, or try at least. The Leo is right here, trying to HE his side. 752. Completely balanced, as you can see. Now the IS-4 is here. And we can shoot him in the side. Then we need to find a cover. Probably behind these corpse of the E5 and the K91. He's a one shot for me. I have 3 kills and 5.5k damage. I'm gonna go for the rocket. I actually hit his gun, which was like pretty much the least lucky situation which I could have had in that case. Doesn't matter though, because we still have a lot of HP, the IS-4 still has 300. We could even like HE him to death, which we're not gonna try to do, because instead we are gonna try to kill him with proper shells. Here he shot me, I was able to bait his shot, and I'm going to his side, killing him with auto aim, and as you can see, 5.9k damage. Like, first class once again, top gun, 0 assist this time, which is kind of unlucky, but it's fine. As you can see, 1400 base XP. I don't know what to say at this point, to be honest. Next game is on Falls Creek, and we're gonna go to the right side, because that's what I always do in my mediums, unless I have some armor or the team decides to go to the left side, and then I would be like 1v3 on the right side, which is definitely not what I want in any type of tank. However, in this case we have 3 tanks here, which is very promising. 1-2-1, I'm trying to hit my shot, it doesn't happen. Sheridan bounces off me, which is very lucky. However, the 1-2-1 was lucky as well, because I missed my shot, which we are gonna try to improve with my future shots. As you can see, he's doing whatever the fuck he is. I really don't know how he was trying to get anything out of that play, but we were able to punish him into his side. And here we are just reloading. T92, I missed my shot. I don't know how. Just RNG for me. So now I decided to like get the fuck out of here. The STB is trying to flank my Leo. At least that's what I think he's trying to do, and as you can see, it's clearly the case. I tracked him, and teammates were able to finish him. So now what are we gonna do? We have 2 options. We can either fight with the 113 and Sheridan plus the T92, or I can go after the 121 and the E75. I'm gonna choose to shoot the E75. I saw the 121 on my right side here. However, I just wanted to claim the more damage. The next shot is gonna go to the 121 because I don't want him to flank me and put side shots into me or whatever. Object 704 finishes the E75. And we only have 1800 damage, which is not the best. However, we can still improve that. T92 is down there, aiming at him, as you can see. And we got the shot into him. WT finds his shot into me, which is kind of unlucky, but then again I still have a lot of HP, which we are gonna use against the T92. He's not even looking at me. He probably didn't even see me because I was hiding behind the bush. WT gets spotted behind the rock, and I'm just gonna try to go into his back and like bang him with HE. I got the spotting damage from him as well. That was kind of a dumb shot. I mean, my aim was not that good, but whatever. As you can see, I'm just dancing like an idiot, because I'm just happy to claim this WT's thick ass. So I basically destroyed like half of his crew and half of his modules as well, because HE is balanced. So 4.2k damage, 800 spotting. Once again, this tank is still amazing. Next game. Next game is on Rockfield, and here you are gonna see how the tank looks like when you make a mistake. Because it's completely obvious that a tank might be like very OP, but if you make a mistake, you are dead. So here we are playing on Rockfield, like I said. I'm gonna go to the right side, gonna take the bush, and gonna try to spot the TDs and the mediums. We are the first one to arrive here, which was definitely expectable. And we are looking at there because we expect the mediums to come first. However, it's not the case. Somehow I missed my shot on the T92. Like, I have absolutely no idea how that shot missed, but I guess it's the case. Second shot is a hit into his tracks, and I still didn't get spotted just yet, which is good for me. Now I'm trying to look at the E50 and this E75. E75 finds a shot into my ass, and here I decide to like go away from here, take a better position, hoping for the object to not shoot my ass. 1-1 is still at full HP, my 215B is dying right there, and this position is gonna be my next one. So let's see what we find. We found an E75, quick snapshot into him. It was very lucky actually. And here I got shot into the ass by the WT for 751. That was a disgusting high roll. But we can't do anything about that because he just got better RNG, I guess. Here I'm looking at the 1-1, hoping that he's gonna come and like try to shoot my IS-8. It's not really the case, but we can always reposition. The enemies are at pretty low HP, they are both one-shots for me. Both the E50 and the 50B. So here I'm gonna try to shoot the E50M, but my aim was a bit too high, which was definitely very unfortunate. So I didn't actually hit his lower plate, I hit his upper plate, which was an obvious bounce. So yeah, nothing you can do about that. I wasted my adrenaline as well. And here I'm gonna try to go into their side. E50 is hiding behind the rock, and this is where I fuck up. So as you can see, 50B was waiting here. I don't know why. Like, I just didn't see him making that play at all. However, I definitely fucked up because the E50 was proxy spotting me. So pushing there was definitely the mistake of mine. So what could I have done better? Well, probably I should have fallen back and I should have tried to snipe them from a longer distance. That would have been my best play. But anyways, shit happens. Everyone is having bad games as well. 1.5k is definitely bad. And the last game is on Black Goldville. So yeah, the last game, or the previous game, like I said, I definitely made a mistake, and you are getting punished for your mistakes, most of the times at least. Especially in light tanks, which have no reliable armor, because even though this tank has spaced armor and whatever, it's just not reliable. Like, you can get throw bounces obviously, but it's just not reliable. Like I said, that guy outspotted me somehow, which is like whatever, and he fights another shot into me. Like, I don't even know what I was thinking there. I was so angry, and this shot made me even more angry. Like, as you can see, I'm saying, oh my god. Like, RNG is just disgusting at this point. Anyways, we are down to 1k HP. We lost basically half of our HP, which is very unfortunate. And we haven't done a single amount of damage, or a single hit point of damage. Let's see if we can get out of that position. And as you can see, I shoot the Sheridan, I set him on fire, but my roll was disgustingly low. Like, it was like 480, 490 or whatever. However, he still dies, which is very nice for us. His KPZ is reversing into me, so I can't actually approach the 268. And here, this is a mistake. Like, I don't know why I didn't shoot him, and I don't know why I exposed myself, and I don't know why I'm still not shooting him. But in the end, we found a shot into his cupola. That was just so dumb by me. So we are up to 1200 damage. And here I'm just standing here and thinking about what in the world I should do. I see a full HP mouse, which is definitely juicy. He just shot my 268 and he's actually dropping down. So here is his side actually. Now I'm just gonna try to flank him. As you can see, he misses his shot. He can't really do too much about me at this point because I'm completely flanking him. I can just dance around him, which is gonna give him no chance. As you can see, he missed his second shot. And this is kind of like funny to watch, to be honest. We take him out and we have a standard B in front of me over here, who actually has a stock gun. So he does 225 damage, which he actually bounces. Like I said, the armor can be pretty troll sometimes. Second shot is spanning us, obviously. It was not a big surprise for me at all. However, he is like a one shot for basically everyone in my team. He should be able to, I mean, he should die to one of my other teammates. WZ shoots my 268, 268 shoots the WZ as well. And here I'm just gonna try to go for the side shot. There you go, easy shot. 4k damage. I don't even know what I should say. We made a mistake, actually two mistakes in the beginning of the game, which we were able to recover in the end. So, to sum up the things, my opinion about the Sheridan. I think it's still completely OP, it has no place in the game and it should just be removed like altogether. Because it's just clearly bad for the game. At least that's what I think. So, those were my first 5 games. This was my opinion about the Sheridan. You saw some commentary replays. I'm gonna show you my stats as well. 90 games, 68% win rate, which is not the best, but whatever. And 3.3k average damage, which is definitely not bad. So yeah, Sheridan is still OP, guys. Just go ahead and play yours if you wanna have some fun and if you wanna ruin some other people's day. Hope you enjoyed this one and see you next time.